Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in here. I am about 10 days out from my Colorado trail hike this summer. I'm really excited, kind of scared and worried all at the same time. It's been 7 years since I did my last through hike, which was on the JMT, so it's a little bit older and twice the distance, so I'm hoping to do fine. But I wanted to do a quick kind of gear load out here just to give you an idea of what I'm taking. I was supposed to go last summer, but COVID hit, so I didn't go. But spent a lot of time last year and this year trying to go through my gear, and I'm pretty happy with my setup. It's not ultralight. I'm not even sure it's light. But to me, that's not really important. What's important is that the weight I have, I can carry comfortably, which I can. I know going ultralight would be awesome, but I'm just not quite there yet. I know I still like my comforts. It's not a weight issue. It's more of a comfort issue. If you want to see some great videos out there, check out a guy named Hurl Goat, Hurl Goat. He's a beast. He's out of Canada, and he hiked the Colorado Trail, John Muir Trail, and a lot of Pacific Crest Trail with a 50, 60-pound pack. The guy's an awesome young kid. But like I said, to me, it's not about so much the weight as being comfortable with what I have, being able to carry what I have comfortably all day, and I think I'm there. I may make a couple tweaks once I finally weigh this out. I'll try to give you a weight on this, but I'm not going to worry about the weight of individual things. If you're interested, that's what Google's for. But let me go through what I'm bringing. Let me start with what I'm wearing. First of all, something I hadn't seen before. This is a shirt by Sims. It's called the Intruder. It's really nice. It's a button up front, but it also has just kind of pull-up sleeve, kind of like a hoodie, sun hoodie. I think it's got a pretty good UPF on it rating. I really like it because if I get hot, I like to unbutton the chest. It does have the collar, so you can pull it up that way as well. They do make an Intruder with a hoodie as well, which I think would be pretty awesome. It's just like $90 for that. So I didn't go with that one, but that seems like it'd be pretty cool too. I'll be wearing the Ultra Lone Peak 4.5, a couple pairs. I'm not sure if I'll wear these or a brand new one I have. I've worn these for a couple years now. I like them. I don't really care so much about the zero drop, but I do like the wide foot box. My only complaint with these is I have a tendency to pronate pretty bad inward, and so as these break down, I find myself pronated in a lot more. I did just put some super feed in these about 2 weeks ago, and that seems to be helping some. I'll also be sporting some Dirty Girls, probably Gators. I love these. They keep all the dirt and pebbles out of your shoes, so I like those. Other thing is I have a hat from Ouray. It's like the Easy Breezy, I don't know, something like that. But I really like it. It's nice and cool. I made a DIY kind of sunshade here. It just fits right on here and goes on, and I can use it. And I actually went out for a hike this morning here in northern Colorado. It's about, we're getting the 90s already in early June. I'm not sure why. It's a little too early for that. But this was really nice. So I imagine I'll be using that a lot as well. The other thing I will have on me is a buff, probably in my pocket or on my neck, something like that. Shorts are a pair of Patagonias I found at a thrift store a couple of years ago. I really wish I knew what they were. I don't think they're baggies, but they're nice material. So I'll go with those, and a pair of darn tough Micro Cruise socks. So that's pretty much what I'm gonna be wearing on the trail. Sunglasses, these are Jackson safety glasses. I got this tip from the PMags website. If you haven't been there, go check his out. He has a lot of great things, but you can get 3 of these for $15, something like that. I don't know, it's snazzy blue, and they're really durable. I haven't had any problems getting scratched with these compared to all my nice ones. So that's what I'll be wearing every day. As far as my pack, the pack is the HMG Southwest 3400. This is a new pack. I just got this about 2 weeks ago because I got a really good deal on one at an REI garage sale. I switched from my ULA for something a little bit different. It is the Dyneema on it, which means I don't need a rain cover, and I'm also dropping my waterproof bag that I keep in front. On it, what do I got here? I went with I think it's Gossamer Gear, so 1/8 inch quarter mat. And the reason I did this, a couple ones. One, I like to have something that I can set my gear down when I get to camp. That works really good. Also works good as a sit pad or a lay down pad, so I went with that. I'm bringing a pair, right now I'm gonna bring a pair of trail sandals. These are the Zero trail sandals. I love these things. The only negative thing about these is when they get wet, the footbed here is a little smooth, so I get a little slippage on there. But they're pretty light. I'm gonna start off with these at least, and if I don't use them within the first week, I will get rid of them because my family's coming to see me at the end of week 1, so I can get rid of a bunch of stuff. Other things in here, I have the Patagonia Houdini wind jacket. I really like this. Really quick, lightweight, hardly weighs anything. Keep the, not the rain off so much, maybe a light sprinkle, but just keep some of that morning chill away. So I'll be carrying that with me. I do also have a rain jacket. I know a lot of people would go with one or the other, but I'm not going to. This is the OR Helium 2 rain jacket. So far it's been really good. I can't say I've gotten a lot of use out of it. I've had it for 2-3 years, but here in Colorado we're fairly dry, so we'll see. Hopefully I can get through most of this before the monsoons hit. What else? This pack is like a black hole. In here, I carry a little bag in here which has a bunch of little things. It has my sunscreen, my bug spray, keep my long handle titanium, I think it's titanium, spoon. This is from Light Camp. I got it because I like the blue. Keep that in there. And then I also have a fairly small first aid kit. I know I could do this in a Ziploc baggie, but I just like this a little better. So I'll keep that in there. Also in here is my toiletry kit. I have the Deuce of Spades trowel. I had the big one, the 3. I just like the handle a little better. I have a smaller one too, but I don't like the grip of it as well. And then I have some wet wipes and in here, and then the other thing I'm going with is the Kulo Clean bidet in here. So I'll be using this along with a couple of dried out baby wipes, take care of business. And then in here, well, is some garbage bags, dog bags. I'll put the used toilet paper in there and then put those in another bag and pack it out. So much going on us on the trail, we got to keep toilet paper out. I also will keep, this is I think a 500 milliliter smart water bottle for the use with the bidet. I know I could use my regular water bottle, but that just sounds too gross to me, so I'm not going to use that. I'm going to use a separate one for that as well. Oh, back in here. Water system is a Sawyer filter. I used the regular Sawyer. When I did the JMT a couple of years ago, I had the mini, and I just don't like it as well. It clogged up a lot. It's slow. So I have the regular one. I also have the kind of adapter so I can screw it right on my bottle. The other thing I'm using with this is the CNOC. I went with the 3-liter bag. I like to be able to have a lot at once. A little string to hang it. That way I can make a gravity filled system, or gravity feed system here. Probably shorten up this a little bit, but it makes it nice and easy. I don't like to squeeze the bag, so I have everything I need there. Also have in there some a couple extra tops and an extra O-ring for the Sawyer just in case it goes out. On the side also have a 1-liter smart bottle that will be a drinkable one, some hand sanitizer. Also on the side here I will keep 2 things. I have a journal that I'm going to be using, heavy but it's worth it to me. And then I have Eric DeBlack's Colorado Atlas. This is the 2nd edition. I got this a couple of years ago. I think he's getting ready to come out with the 4th edition. I really like his JMT version, so I'm going to use this. I also do have the Colorado data book. I just digitized that. I bought that, and so I digitized that. So I have both of them. I like the topo maps and Eric DeBlack's, which is why I'm going with him. So let's see what else. I think the only other thing I have here is my tent stakes. These are TNH Outdoors. They used to have another name, but what I like about these is they only have one like catch here, so this is a pretty thick area, so you don't have to worry about the heads breaking off as much. It's the first big trip I'm going to use these on, so we'll give it a shot. So the only thing I have on the front here is a couple homemade things, that DIY projects. I like to have the water right up front on me, so I made a little DIY water bottle holder. Makes it really easy. Also, with my water bottle, I saw this trick on one of Facebook's groups. This is a 1/4 inch tubing going through the Smart Water Bottle Sport Cap. Makes it into basically a sippy straw. The only negative thing about this, if it's full and you lean over, it does squirt out a little bit, but that's not a big deal. On the other side here, I have my cell phone holder. I put in there. Also, I'll have a pair of reading glasses because it sucks getting old and you can't see anything. Chapstick, and then I also have just a pair of wired earphones. I thought about taking wireless, but then I have to charge them, and they're a little bit heavier, so we're not gonna do that. All right, let's go ahead and get into my pack here. Slide this stuff out of the way. All right, like I said, so far I've been real happy with this pack. I packed it up today. On my trip, I had another 12 pounds in this, 10-pound dumbbell, and another liter of just water for weight, and it carried really good on my drink hike. The only thing that I might do differently, I've seen some people do this, is this Velcro on top. I might take the Velcro off and replace it with snaps, just because it can potentially snag some stuff. All right, so let's just pull stuff out. I'm still working on getting my packing order, the way I want to pack this in, so it's a little whatever. First thing I have in here is my Thermarest. I think this is the Neolite Air, probably the women's version I picked up at REI garage sale a couple years ago. I know some people complain about the crinkly sound of it. It's never bothered me when I've slept on it. Though when I did the JMT, some guys next to me had one. I could hear it, and that drove me a little nuts. But for me, it's not a big deal. So I'm going with that. I also have a pair of rain pants. These are the Helium 2s as well, just in case. I don't like getting wet. All right, let's see, my tent. I'm not gonna pull the tent out, but this is the 6 Moon Design Lunar Solo. I'll try to put up a picture of it here in a little bit. I got this off of one of the Facebook groups from a guy. I really like it. It's a 1.5 person tent. Really easy to set up. It's a trekking pole tent. But it's got a lot of space in there, and this thing is, I don't know, super, super light. And I do have a Polycro ground cloth in there as well that I'll put down with it. All right, next up is my cook kit. I am cooking on this. I shouldn't say I don't like no cooking. I haven't done it before, but I do like having the meal. This is the Snow Peak 750 pot. It's an old reliable one. In here, I have a Talani jar. Okay, if I could want a cold soak, I could. I like this because it has measuring marks on it, really easy. You can use it as a drinking cup. Bic mini lighter. My stove is the BRS. I've used this for a couple of years now. It's been really good, really light in there. Also have a little scrubby to clean my pet, and just a little piece of chamois to hold my handle of my pot with, and also just to clean everything out. So that's pretty much my cook kit. I'm gonna try to start off the trail, if I can find it, somewhere in here, with just the small, what's it, 100 grams, something like that. 7.4 ounces, or 211 gram, small size canister. My first plan is a 7-day carry to Breckenridge. So I'm only planning on cooking probably once a day. So that should hopefully be enough. As far as my food, I'm going to be using the Ursack, and along with this I will have all my food in one of the OpSac smell proof bags. See how that goes. I like this because I hate throwing bear bags, and here in Colorado, honestly, there's very few trees that you can do good bear bags with. So if I can tie this up high enough, it should keep it away from most rodents. The other thing I'm going to try to start off with is a little cooking cozy I made, just out of some window shade material. See how that works. All right, as far as clothes go, I have the ever popular Melly. I don't know if I'm not sure if I'll take this one or I have a green one. I really like this. I know they're hyped up, but they're really nice. I love the material, the softness of it. The other thing is I like this as a pillow. It's really soft material. The only thing that I wish I could do different, I could do this if I want to, is if it had a little zipper right there to regulate the heat a little better. But really like the Melly. For a sleeping shirt and a second shirt, I have a Patagonia Cool Daily. It's the hoodie. This shirt is amazing. I really like it. Soft. It's great in the sun. It doesn't heat up too well. I don't know. I may end up switching out and not wearing this one as much, and just going with this one. I don't know. We'll see how it works on the trail. And then the rest of my clothes, I'm keeping in this simply. It's a Sea Summit 13-liter bag. Gives me a little more waterproof just in case anything gets into the seams there, and it also helps keep my clothes organized. First thing in here is a puffy. This is the Patagonia Nano Puff hoodie. I love this jacket. I've worn it a lot. I did the JMT with the non-hooded version. Wish I would have had a hood on it. I don't know, maybe I won't need it, but I know last night up in the mountains it was still in the low 40s, so that's nice to throw on. Other things I will be taking is a pair of pants. If it's really buggy or something, I know I can wear my rain pants, but I also like to have this opportunity. A pair of ex officio ones. Really nice, lightweight. I've been hiking those for a while. Let's see, other things in here. I'm going to take 2 extra pair of socks, another pair of the Darn Tough 1/4 micro or whatever there, and then just simply a pair of REI sleep socks. They're nice, soft, they don't weigh much, I like them. And then I will take a pair of tights. I don't like when my legs get all sticky when I sleep at night, so just putting these on should give a little warmth if I need it, but also keep my legs from sticking together. Sometimes when I get too hot, they get so sticky and I can't sleep well, so we'll do that. Second pair of ex officio briefs, and then a bandana, and then a small towel, kind of dual duty here, wipe out any condensation in the tent, just for cleaning up or anything like that. So that's my clothes. Like I said, I know I could probably not bring the pants and the tights, but you know, it's about what I'm comfortable with, so I'm going to do that. The other thing I have in here, this is my junk drawer. It's got a lot of stuff in here, so let me go through this really quick. Hopefully you can see it. First thing are my electronics. I have the RAV Power. This is a 15,000 watt PD charger. It's C. It's got a C plug and a regular USB plug. Hopefully 15,000 will be enough to get me through. I like to take a lot of pictures in there. I also have the RAV Power. I think it's like a 40 watt wall charger, which I can use, and then miscellaneous cables in there for my electronics. Other things that are in here is my headlamp, which is the Nightcore. I don't know, it's one of the NUs. It's super lightweight. I gotta remember to charge it before I leave. It's a great little headlamp. Okay, here's definitely a luxury item in here. One thing I hate is blowing up the sleeping mat at the end of the night. So I broke down and I bought this little pump. It is, I don't know who's by Flextail Gear, tiny pump. Weighs a couple ounces, kind of noisy. Let's see if I turn on for you. Uh-oh, there it goes. But anything I can do not to have to blow up my sleeping pad. I do have a pump sack for it, but even that takes a lot of work. So I'm gonna take the weight penalty on that just to make my life a little bit easier for me. It's worth it to me. It really is. If it doesn't do good at the end of the week, I will swap it out, but hopefully that'll work pretty good for you. Also in my junk bag, I carry a few miscellaneous stuff. Repair kit, a couple extra water bottle tops, extra lighter. There's a repair kit in there. I also have some tenacious tape, which I love. It's really good for fixing everything. And then for hygiene, not a whole lot. Toothbrush. I do have to have a full toothbrush, so this one folds out. I don't want to cut the handle off. I don't want to get my dirty hand any closer to my mouth than I have to. Toothpaste. Gold Balm I like for chafing and if you feel sweaty. And then my secret, diaper cream. It's really good for chafing in those areas that you know, chafe uncomfortably. So that's something I take along with me as well in the junk drawer. All right, the last thing in my pack is it should be my sleeping bag. I'm not going to pull it out, but it is an Enlightened Equipment 20-degree bag. It is, I can't remember if it's a Revelation or the Enigma. It's the one that has the zipper up foot. If I were to buy one again, I probably want to get the zipper in foot. I just get the sewn foot. I never undo the foot on this. just not something I need to do. I always kept it up, so it saved me a little bit of weight. But I absolutely love this quilt. I went to quilts a couple years ago. I just find that I toss and turn so much, and it's easy to, it's less restrictive with a quilt over the sitting bag. I do have the pad straps on here to keep it, tuck it in a little bit tighter. All right, so that is everything I'm planning on taking with me in about 10 days. As I look at it here, it's a lot of stuff. Probably go through it 1 or 2 more times to see if there's anything that I want to get rid of. No, it's not ultralight, not even lightweight, but it's what I got and I'm happy with it. Oh, the other thing I just saw were, I will take hiking poles. These are some Cascade Designs, carbon fiber. These are great. I just bought a new pair for this hike. My last pair lasted me 4 or 5 years. And the only reason I bought a new pair was because the tips on the other ones were getting worn out. And I think it was gonna be like $10 or $20, something like that, to replace tips, where I can get a new set at Costco for 30 bucks. So I went with that. Only other thing, my hip belt, I think I have, 2 more things in here, sorry. 3 things. Oh, I do have a pair of sun mitts from OR. I picked these up at Sierra. They give them a shot. I usually don't hike with them, but we'll give it a shot. No, we're up on Alpine lot, but I don't know. It hasn't bothered me in the past, but what the heck, I'm getting older. I also do have a bug net. I hate mosquitoes, so anything I can do there. And my knife for the trip is a Swiss Army. I can't remember if it's Super Tinker or something like that. I know it's big. I like it. I don't care. The other thing I just realized I forgot to talk about is what I'm filming with. I'm going to take my iPhone 11 with me, which is what I'm recording a video on. And also I have the UltraPod, the Mini, and then just a little cell phone holder on top of that. To, that way I can make the videos of me walking away from the camera and look cool like all the other YouTubers. All right, guys, if you have any questions, let me know. Like I said, I don't know what the weight of these things individually and don't really care. I'm not trying to get caught up in all that. It does look like a lot of stuff. I will see if I can't pare it down a little bit, and I'll probably do a post-trip kind of gear review, what I like, what I didn't like, just to help all you out there. I know that as I started getting ready to do this trip, I watch gear videos all the time while I'm bored. So that's kind of it. If you have any questions, please let me know. All right, see you down the trail.